You can't change your life by just waking up one day and saying, I'm going to be a completely different person now. That's not how it works. It's all these small decisions that you stick to, and that's where the discipline comes in.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it before, but people look at discipline and they think of it as this huge, big thing that just like envelops your entire day. But really, discipline comes in tiny little spurts, right? Discipline is getting up when the alarm goes off early in the morning.
Yep.
And, then,
making your bed.
Yeah. And it comes in tiny little spurts. And as long as you can be disciplined enough and strong enough to do those tiny little things every single day, then those tiny little actions become a huge accomplishment down the road.
Yeah.
It's hard to see it, day after day after day after day. It gets kind of difficult to see, but you look back on a year and 83 pounds later.
Yeah, man. So. And what happens is you learn through self-discipline that you can rely on yourself. And when you're the type of man that can rely on yourself and you can trust yourself that when that alarm's going to get up, I'm going to get up whether I want to or not, and I'm going to go lift some fucking weights, or I'm going to go do this, or do whatever you need to do when you need to do it. If you know that you're that type of person yourself, the way that changes your relationships with everybody around you, whether it be, a wife or a partner or, a son or a daughter or a child or whatever, a business employer relationship, it just makes everything so much better just because you know that about yourself.
Or it's strength. People love to be around strength or be around strong people, and I don't mean just strong. I can lift up that many pounds or kilos. It's the mental strength to be able to put yourself in uncomfortable positions day in day. Getting up at 4:30 in the morning sounds outrageous to probably a lot of people listening to this podcast, but when you make yourself uncomfortable like that and then you kind of own it and master it, that's strength before you've picked up a weight or before you've lost 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes the battle that people don't seem to get. Like you're talking about small progress. Those are the big wins really in the big scheme of things, is that discipline and that strength to go, I could lay here or I could get up like I'm supposed to.